Good day. I wanted to post this butterfly because it appeared when I was talking to a friend of Eric's from Georgia, and that butterfly stayed there during the whole hour-long conversation. I'm making a response to Sarah. Sarah, thank you for recognizing the love that I gave to you and Aaliyah during that challenging time for you. When Eric and my mom and Stephen were coming to New York, people used to say to me, "That's really kind. That's really kind of you to take them in." But I'm like, what the hell? Like, we're here. We're called to come here to step into the lives of those around us, our family, like those who God puts in our life, right? We are. I don't, this is not a judgment. This is just my frame of thought on how I don't get what would my life have been like if I'm like, oh no, I can't help, or I didn't do anything. It was compelled. I was compelled. It was my natural reaction. What is my life without those boys, Stephen and Eric, as children, whom I loved the most? This was before I had Roman. When I was younger, I didn't think that I would have children because of them. I'm like, no, like my cup is full. I have these boys and they need my love. And so, like that's what we're called to do. Whatever your faith is, we are called to love each other. We're not meant to live separate. I'm taking care of myself. I'm doing my own thing. Yes, you need to take care of your responsibilities, but ultimately we are called to love each other, to lighten each other's load. And this is my heart. Like, even through his struggle, there was never a point where I didn't love him. He knew he was loved. The people that he knew in Georgia, he always and often talked about his family. And, this didn't happen because he didn't know he was loved. Maybe he was in depression, or he went back into his old ways because he felt an absence from that love, or because using had been a coping mechanism for him, or because people, when they have such capacity to love, and everybody that met Eric loved him, but people, when they have such capacity to love and for light, and you could see it in him, they have the same capacity also for dark. And so the isolation and possibly shame from using again, like, those are not his portion. Eric needed support. And now he's transitioned, and it's hard. And we know that we are souls, and ultimately, like, our soul doesn't end when our body rests. It doesn't. It continues to go on. And there have been so many signs. And yesterday there were this beautiful song that came on that I'm like, okay. And then after, it was a funny song. So I'm like, okay, Eric, so speak to him. I encourage you to speak to your loved ones that have transitioned. They're very much alive. I hope that this encourages and comforts you. Have a blessed day. Shalom.